Hello and welcome to all of you. My name is Gita Saraydarian and I have some very exciting news to share with you. We have just been given a challenge grant for $200,000 to help us build our new TSG Center. That means that if we can raise a matching $200,000 by the end of this year, December 31st, 2016, we will have a total of $400,000. That will be a great boost to help us build a permanent home for TSG. Right now, TSG operates out of a private home in a residential neighborhood, and we need to have a more public place for all our work and housing Torkom's beautiful creative products, and also have a place to conduct public classes and our conferences. So we need your help. Please help us match this challenge grant, and your generosity and your creativity will be very, very welcome. Thank you, and if you want more information, please see the link in the description below. Thank you, and I hope to hear from you. Hello and welcome to TSG Foundation's Wisdom of the Zodiac. Today's lesson and meditation will be taken from Volume 4 of Wisdom of the Zodiac by Torkom Saraydarian, and it is Chapter 40 titled Pisces, Energy of Love, Wisdom. This is a beautiful chapter that helps us understand a little bit more deeply the meaning of love and wisdom. We think we know the meaning of these two wonderful words, but let's read on and see how this great ageless wisdom will help us understand these two words in a little bit more meaningful way. So open your books to page 485 and let's read together. I'll read the first few paragraphs to just set the tone for us of what we are really doing when we study the wisdom of the zodiac. The world is becoming more and more aware that all existence as a whole is differentiation of energy. Okay, so there's a great energy current that is around us at all times. And it is energy that is the cause of all activity happening on atomic, human, global, solar, or galactic scales. Okay, so it is energy that is energizing or moving all activity in us and around us. People first thought that matter, form, and body were all that existed on the planet. Okay, it's all form, tangible things that we can see. That man or woman was matter. But slowly they realized that man and the planet have their energy counterparts. And we are seeing that more and more now, that we have our energy counterparts. And as sensitive disciples and aspirants, students of the ageless wisdom, we know that there is more to life than what we see materially with our senses. That there's a huge energy field around us that we can understand. These energy counterparts, which were not only the motive power behind them, but also the cause of their existence. So when you think that we came into existence from particles of energy that became matter, okay, that turns things a little bit around for us, doesn't it? At the present, we have discovered that space is a reservoir of energy, that we are affected by the radiation of distant stars. Okay, this is stretching us a little bit further now to make us see that we are affected by all the solar and galactic beings and formations around us. Some advanced initiates in antiquity knew that the zodiacal signs and stars had influence upon the earth and its life forms, and we see that in history. This was a great science that turned into astrology and later to astronomy. That thirst that we have to look at the stars and find out what they mean, how they affect our life, this is an innate sense in all of us. It will eventually become a pure science by which people will measure celestial influences. Okay? The influences of the electromagnetic sphere of the earth and the influence of the human aura to predict the destiny of the human body and the earth. Let me read that last sentence again, which is very, very important. It will eventually become a pure science by which people will measure celestial influences, the influences of the electromagnetic sphere of the earth, and the influence of the human aura to predict the destiny of the human body and the earth. So there will become a science with tools to measure that energy, to see how the energy around a human being, energy around bodies, celestial bodies, have an influence and an impact on human life and the formation of the earth. Okay, let's go now to the next page. And when we celebrate Firmuz, it says we are not engaging ourselves in horoscopes or astrology of different charts, but we are dealing with science and energy that the sages offered us through their instructions. Okay, that's the foundation and the basis of why we study the wisdom of the zodiac, so that we can become sensitive to the wisdom of the energy that is forming us in our material form. So let's now go to the theme of Pisces. The energy of Pisces is the energy of love, wisdom. So that's the keynote. Let's look what love, wisdom means for a few minutes. What is that dominating urge that is in every human being in our life? We have an urge to unite with something outside of us. And look what that means. We want to unite with the material, with earth, stones, rocks, material beings, such as mountains and rivers and lakes. We want that matter, that solid and liquid matter, to be in our life. We want to unite with it. Why else do we go to parks, or we go camping, or we go hiking, or we have gardens that we put our hands in and grow plants in? So you can see that we have that deep urge inside of us, that love that we want to unite with that solid material and liquid forms. We also have that same love and that desire to unite with the vegetable kingdoms. And we eat vegetables and we plant vegetables and flowers, and we have gardens and beautiful places that we go visit because we want to unite with the beauty of that form. We also have a need, an innate need to unite with the animal kingdom, do we not? We have pets. We love to look at animals in zoos and in places where they are kept safe. Not only that, but we also form organizations to safeguard endangered species, be it in plants or animals, or we want to safeguard parks and places of recreation. So you can see that love operates in every part of that link that we want to have with life around us. Similarly, we have a desire to link with other human beings, either as friends or intimately, or to form families or organizations. And we have that deep need to unite with other people, of like-minded other people. We also have a feeling of unity that we want to have around an ideology, a belief system, a spiritual or religious system, or a political organization. So you can see we're not alone. We always have that desire, that love to unite with something outside of us. And that also has a higher correspondence when we have pure love, detached love, love that gives freedom to our children, our friends, our loved ones, and love that gives us that impulse to help and serve and be good to other people. Now let's take that to another step. We have a love that we feel for the Creator, for great beings, for great teachers, for great wisdom that was brought to us. And this means a lot. So consider, the more love we have, the more expanded that love is, the more unified we are with the greater essence of that love, the more good we bring to the world and to people around us. So think about that topic and see how important it is to cultivate that energy of love, wisdom during this Pisces full moon period. Okay, so let's read a little bit further down on page 486 as you contemplate, what does love mean to you in your life, and what are you uniting with, and in what way are you uniting? Okay, what is love wisdom? First, let us define love, if it is possible. It's difficult to define love, but You can try in your own life. Love is the magnetic field of the core in our galaxy that is holding billions of stars together and inspiring each unit to radiate love and sacrifice. So think of love as that deep energy that is in the core of our galaxy, our Milky Way galaxy, and even beyond that, the core of everything is love. And that energy is pulling us all into it together, not separately, but together. This is why love is the least resisting path for achievements. It's true. This is so important. And think of this as we develop this theme. If you know everything, you can do everything. But if you do not have love, your path is closed to that central magnet. Okay, so if we want to truly achieve in our life, whether it's unity with the mineral, vegetable, animal, and human kingdom, or higher worldly kingdoms, we have to think of doing so with love. Okay? The only path that can lead you to the central magnet is love plus wisdom. Love plays such an important role in our lives. I don't think any human being, any creature, anything that exists in the world can do without love. Everything wants to coagulate or be close to or unify with something else. Everything that is happening in the world is happening as a result of love or the absence of love. Isn't that true? When something goes really beautifully, peacefully, and grows and multiplies, it is because love is present. When there are wars and hatreds and killings and abuse and neglect, it's because love is absent or love is used to control other people. And then it ceases to be love, doesn't it? This is very important, that when we see something else as our property or somebody else as our property, exclusive of everyone else, then we see things breaking down, pain increasing instead of beauty and goodness building. So love is a great factor that is putting everything into action. So this is really important to keep in your mind. What is it and how is it that love operates in your life? Now let's go to page 487 and continue to read about what is wisdom. So this is important. You have love, that energy that makes you unite with something else. Now what is wisdom? The energy of the cosmic magnet is composed of two interwoven threads. One color is love, the other color is wisdom. So you're going to think of those two energies that really work with each other. And when they work with each other, they really become powerful and creative and really make a difference in our life. So we know what love is, that attractive sense that we want to unite with something else or someone else. Wisdom is the accumulated knowledge and experience of billions of years that is collected in our chalices and in our souls and electrified with the energy of love. Wisdom is knowledge plus pure intuition or love. One touches wisdom when he has access to the chalice. Now let's describe very briefly what is the chalice. And if you want to read more about it, check out the book, The Subconscious Mind and the Chalice. It is beautiful, and you'll really get a lot out of it. What is a chalice? The chalice is an inner treasury inside of us that is built by actions of pure love and pure wisdom, which is also called light. Eventually, it is also built by petals that are called will or purpose. So when we have our inner true love, our true truth and wisdom that comes out of experience, that is coupled with the energy of will, purposeful direction, we have a chalice that is built by these three elements into 12 petals. More on that on another time. But for now, remember what love is and what is true wisdom. Okay, let's go to page 489. And this brings us to the keynote of Pisces. Pisces 489, bottom of the page. Pisces is a water sign. Okay, think of water. Think of what that means. The wisdom of water, the purity of water, how important it is to life. Life cannot exist without water. Water is a symbol of purification and fertility. Okay? think of purification and fertility. What does water do? It purifies us, it cleans us, it baptizes us, it initiates us, and it heals us with its sound and its texture and its purity that cleanses us, but it also is fertile. It makes things grow. Okay, it makes us become healthy and vibrant. Vegetables and animals and plants and human beings grow because of that beautiful moisture. Fertility lies in the love wisdom ray. Now this brings us to another concept in the teaching, that the ray energies that build our solar system are made up of love wisdom. Love wisdom energy is the foundation of our life. That's why it is so important. And at this time of Pisces, you can ask yourself, what is the foundation of your life? How much is it based on love, true love, and wisdom? Okay? Those who are charged with this energy make other souls and minds fertile through their presence, their creative arts, their virtues, their enthusiasm, and intellectual strivings. Okay, so here are two beautiful keynotes for you to remember and think about. That your love, your purity, your wisdom, your beautiful fertile mind and heart and soul brings beauty and culture and civilization to others. The higher your contact with love wisdom, the deeper and more profound is your creative output. That creates huge cultural movements and civilizations in the world. Think of what that means. The deeper you are in contact with the creative forces of the universe, the deeper and long-lasting is the creative work that you put out in your culture and in the civilizations that you touch. Look at page 490. This is a beautiful how-to now. How are we going to use these energies during this time of Pisces? During the month of Pisces, we must meditate about purification and how to be fertile. Okay, so you are going to meditate, whether it's a 3-day, 5-day, or 7-day observance of the full moon. You can meditate one day on purity or purification, the other day on how to be more fertile, more creative, more inspired. Okay, you can take them one day at one and the other day another, and think of those two parts of love, wisdom, and how you can increase that in your life. You're going to think of these in terms of moral and spiritual values of love, wisdom, of purity and fertility or creativity, expanded creativity. We must engage ourselves in a process of purification. This is a beautiful time. It is just before spring, and what a better time in our life than to be put on a purification diet. Purification diet physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and on a diet of deeper creativity. Instead of attaching, can we be detached but loving and expansive, and see that beautiful love that we have for the great teachings and the great ones exemplified in everything that we do in our life. That's a beautiful challenge. So the first part of Pisces is to think about purity. The second part of Pisces is to think how to be creative or fertile in your life. And what does that mean in your life? How are you going to show more creativity in everything that you do? Creativity doesn't necessarily mean to be creative in the arts, but to be creative in everything that you do, and the way you solve problems, and the way you approach your life, and the way you approach conflict. Think of creative ways to run your business, your personal life, and the way that you even look after yourself. Okay, so there's many, many ways to be creative. Let's go to page 492. In the bottom half of the page, the advanced meaning of purification is to resign from everything that you are not. And it's a big, big question that you can ask yourself. What am I not? Remember, Pisces is the 12th sign of the Zodiac. We started last year in Aries, and every month we have built on this theme of how to have the wisdom of the Zodiac in our life. Now we are culminating that 1-year cycle. And before we start the next cycle, how about if we sit and think, what am I and what am I not? your individuality, your personality, your name, your body, your face, and your nationality mean nothing. Don't we know that now? There are no more borders. Everything is breaking down. What is it that has the deepest meaning for us? One thing matters. You must be you. Okay, this is italicized in the book. You must be you. And what are you? You are a drop of love that eventually must become the ocean of love. So we have that drop of love inside of us. Our theme is to become the ocean of love. And look what that means. Take that up into space and that energy and see what that means. Okay? So let's now do a beautiful meditation that you can use as a model for your 3, 5, or 7-day observance of the full moon. And I will guide us through it. We will start with relaxing, saying the great invocation. We'll sound 3 ohms silent or out loud. If you're doing this with a group, you can say it all together. And we will have a simple meditation seed thought starting with the theme of purification. And then I will have you repeat after me. Okay, so sit up straight and relax and close your eyes. And put a nice smile on your face. Don't be stiff or tense. Relax. It's always nice to smile and just break that tension from your face. And follow me in the great invocation. From the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May Christ return to earth. From the center where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the center, which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Take a deep breath. Say a second Om. Say a third Om. The meditation seed thought is on purification. How can I make my life more pure, physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually? Take it step by step and think of the highest insight that you can reach in each of those areas. Let's take a few minutes to do that. Take as much time as you need on this meditation and stay focused. Think in terms of the way you think, the way you speak, and so on. Think of purification in its multiple forms. Visualize yourself standing as a pure, radiant energy. Beautiful blue light radiating from all your inner core outward. Promise yourself that you will live in more purity this coming year. That you will have more wisdom in the things that you say and that you do. That toxic, ugly thoughts will leave your mind and no longer bother you. See yourself as a spark of that cosmic magnet that is pure love, wisdom. And see how the billions of people in the world are also linked to that central magnet through love, wisdom. And how together we form one radiant being. Keep that visual in your mind and repeat after me. Let vision come and insight. Let the future stand revealed. Let inner union demonstrate. Outer cleavages be gone. Let love prevail. Let all men love. Now let us say one Om together. As the weeks pass us by, keep that image of purity, of love, wisdom in your heart and in your mind. See how you can uplift yourself through more purity and becoming a gift, a creative gift to everything and everyone around you. Remember to expand your love. Expand it as far as you can. There's no limit to the kind of love that you can feel. And lift the love higher and higher in your being and unite it with the creative forces of the universe. It is so beautiful. I enjoy being with you every month with these Wisdom of the Zodiac classes. Please join me every month with these wonderful lessons. And if you don't have your copy of the Wisdom of the Zodiac, get your copy before we start the new year again. And when we start the new year, we'll start again with Aries and go through month after month. And I'd love to hear from you and see you, and thank you for being with me. See you next time. Bye for now.